Hey guys, what is going on? It's Chad here, and welcome back to another Pokemon Moveset Showcase video. Today I'm going to be sharing with you guys my set for Jellicent. So this is a set that I made specifically for the UU and RU tier, and more specifically, this set is basically a counter to other Jellicent and Florges. So I was having a really hard time with the Pokemon Florges, and I kind of needed something to deal with it, so that's the idea behind this set. So I set the level to 50 just so that the stats would reflect what they would be in-game in a regular Wi-Fi battle. The item that we're going to be rocking with this set is obviously leftovers, because pretty much all Jellicent run leftovers. It's a handy item. It gives you HP back every turn, 1/16 of your max HP every single turn, so that really just adds to Jellicent's longevity in battle. So the ability that you want to run here, you actually have two different options. You can run Water Absorb or Curse Body. Water Absorb gives you a water immunity, and it also heals 1/4 of the damage back when you're hit by a water type attack. So I guess it's pretty handy if you have like a really bad water weakness on your team and you want to patch that up. But I think the better ability for this set is probably Curse Body. So what Curse Body does is when your Pokemon, or when your Jellicent rather, is hit by an attack, there's a 30% chance that the move used by your opponent gets disabled. So you could definitely use this as a really good utility. It's a good utility mon to have on your team. So if you have something like really scary on your opponent's team, if you disable one of their attacks, that can really cripple your opponent's mons and help you win the battle there. So looking at the moves, obviously the first move is Scald. That's pretty much a staple on any Jellicent set. Scald is a really strong water type attack, plus you do get Stab being a water type Pokemon. It also has that 30% chance to burn, and every time you burn your opponent, you cut their attack in half. So that's going to make Jellicent a really hard Pokemon to take down with physical mons. Your opponent's going to have to use special attackers, and Jellicent actually has a pretty decent special defense stat to go along with this. So Jellicent all around is a pretty bulky mon on both sides of the spectrum. Your next move is going to obviously be Recover, so this is just going to give you HP back. It heals 50% of your max HP, so again, that, like leftovers, it just adds to Jellicent's longevity in battle. The next move you're going to have is Toxic. So Toxic is a move, it badly poisons the target, and whenever the opponent is badly poisoned, it actually does more damage each following turn. So like, for example, this isn't exactly how Toxic works, but for example, on the first turn the opponent takes 5 points of damage, the next turn 10, the next turn 15, the next turn 20, etc, etc. So the poison damage stacks every single turn. And the final move is actually Taunt. Now this is the bread and butter of this set, basically. So what this set is designed to do, and we'll get into the EVs and stats and stuff later in this video, but you're basically going to taunt other Jellicent and taunt Florges before they can do anything. So before they can Toxic you back or whatever, you taunt them so they can't do that, and then you Toxic them, and then you can just basically stall them out. So that's pretty much all Taunt is there for. Taunt makes it so they can only use attacking moves. They cannot use status moves. So getting into the stats now, you're going to want to run a Bold Nature, so that's going to raise your defense while subtracting from your attack. So obviously you're not even a physical attacker anyway, so your physical attack doesn't matter. Looking at the EVs, you're going to run 236 into HP. That's going to give you 205 HP at level 50. That is a monstrous HP stat, guys. Jellicent has a shitload of HP. For the defense, I wanted this thing to kind of be bulky but still have the speed. So I gave you just enough speed to outspeed Florges, and I'll take a look at some damage calcs in a second just to show you that. But I put the rest of the points into defense because you obviously want your Jellicent to be somewhat bulky. It is a wall Pokemon after all. So you have 140 in defense. That's going to put you at 118 defense overall. And then finally we have 132 in speed. So the speed is really important here. If we take a look over at the damage calculator, that's going to put you at 97 speed here. And a Florges has 95 speed unless they pump the last 4 EVs into speed, which puts them at 96. So if your opponent is going to speed creep and they give, like I said, the last 4 EVs in speed, you're still going to be able to outspeed them by 1 point with 97 speed. So unless their Florges has more than 96 speed, obviously, you're going to be able to taunt them before they can do anything, before they can heal themselves, or before they can aromatherapy or whatever, and wish, protect, all that bullshit that Florges does. You're going to be able to taunt them to stop them from doing that, and then toxic them and deal with them like that. So that is pretty much the set. Obviously you're going to outspeed other Jellicent, because I don't think Jellicent usually runs any speed investment, so you're obviously going to outspeed there. But yeah, it's mainly just to outspeed Florges. But that's pretty much the set. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. I love you guys. Follow me on Facebook and Twitter. I'm going to get out of here, and I'll see you in the next video. Toodles.